Hey guys, what is up? What's going on? It's your girl Ashley and welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit more chill. It's going to be a little bit more lax. I'm definitely wanting to kind of sit down and talk to you guys. I rarely ever do that on my channel, and I definitely want to kind of turn that around this year. I really want to talk to you guys about a personal experience with lip fillers. I feel like there are so many women on the internet, so many guys on the internet really wanting to get lip fillers and go through the process of getting lip fillers, but they don't really talk about the full process. I feel like a lot of us get on here, they're like, lips, perfect. But there are some complications that may happen. Unfortunately, I did have to kind of go through these complications when I had first got my lips done, maybe about 2 months ago now. So I really wanted to just share that experience. Keep in mind, this is a personal experience. It's not to say that this is gonna happen if you go to the same aesthetic nurse that I went to. It's just something that personally happened to me, and I wanna make all of you guys aware of it. So if you guys like these kind of videos, these kind of like story time experience videos, let me know, because I have a lot of stories, I have a lot of experiences that I would love to share with you guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. Also turn on your post notifications, because I upload 3 new videos every single week, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 9 a.m. and you don't want to miss it. So with that, we're just gonna go ahead and get right into it. So before I get into my story, I do just want to quickly note that I'm really not trying to shed negative light on the nurse who did my first round of filler. I'm really not. I'm really just trying to share my personal experience. So I'm gonna rewind a little bit. I'm gonna start from the very beginning. On social media, I feel like there are a lot of influencers, especially top tier influencers, who promote lip fillers, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. Honestly, if you love who you go to and you really want to promote their work, then I say go for it. And I ended up going to someone called stalked her page. Honestly, she does some amazing procedures. She does like liquid rhinoplasty, she does chin filler, cheek filler, she does smile line, she does all kinds of stuff. So when I went to her page, and I probably stalked it for maybe about 2 months, I was so confident in her, and I was like, you know what, I want to book my appointment with her. Granted, she's all the way in California and I'm in Florida. I was still so comfortable going to her just because she has a lot of clients, and these influencers have talked nothing but great things about her. So since I was going to be in LA around BeautyCon, I ended up booking an appointment with her. Luckily, she had something open. So fast forwarding to the day of my consultation, they did let me know if I wanted to move forward with the procedures. I was more than welcome to do the same day. So what I had booked for that day was a liquid rhinoplasty and also my lips. Now, I know you guys are probably thinking like, bitch, what? You got liquid rhinoplasty? I did. It's something that I have not talked about, but something I'm very open to talking about on my channel. So pretty much what I did is I added a little bit of filler to my nose to straighten her out. As you can see, I do have more of a straighter nose profile, whereas before I kind of had like this bump in my nose that I just wasn't happy with. And when I found out that you could just add a little bit of filler and kind of like, whoop, smooth it out, I was all about it. So that's one of the main reasons I wanted to go to, because she does amazing liquid rhinoplasty, like hands down some of the best I have ever seen. So she went ahead and did my nose, which I'm so happy with. I use Voluma, and that is a hyaluronic based gel. So it is dissolvable. In the event that you don't like it or you don't want it anymore, you can get it dissolved, and it lasts anywhere between 1 to 2 years. So I'm very, very pleased with the way that my liquid rhinoplasty came out. As for the lip fillers, not so much. And I hate to say that because I don't really want to paint a picture of her that she does bad lip filler. She does very natural looking lip fillers, which is why I originally went in and I was like, look, I want lip fillers, but I don't want them to be crazy dramatic. I really want them to be very natural looking. I want a top lip. Like, I pretty much just want a top lip. I want to be able to smile, and I want you to be able to see some kind of lip action. So she was like, you know what, I can definitely do that. That's definitely doable. So we ended up doing a full syringe, like a full syringe all over, top and bottom, not like a syringe on the bottom and a syringe on the top, like a full syringe, so maybe about half on the bottom and half on top. I'm not really sure how she distributed the filler, but we went ahead and numbed my lips with lidocaine, and honestly, my lips were so numb. I didn't feel anything. It wasn't painful at all. When I had left, my lips looked amazing. I was like, oh my God, my lips look so good. I wasn't really thinking that they were going to get any bigger, but they did. Whoo! Honey, They got super big, which honestly I kind of was expecting, but like not really at the same time. I ended up flying home on a red eye that night, and she did let me know that the air pressure was really going to make my lips that much bigger. So when I woke up the next day, I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, holy shit, you look crazy. You don't even look like yourself.
Hey guys, so I am finally back from LA. My flight got here at 5 o'clock in the morning, so I went back to sleep. Now I'm awake. I wanted to apologize because there wasn't a new video that went up today at 9 a.m.
So I started to panic. I really started to panic.
Don't panic!
I really didn't experience any bruising at all, so she was very, very gentle. However, after maybe about 3 weeks of having the filler, I started to notice something very strange. And I try to say that in the best way possible. So my lips, the fullness, it looked amazing. Let me just say that. I want to say I filmed my Norvina video.
Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa.
I did like my back to school video. Oh, hey, yes. This is a back to school must have. I did a couple videos where I was just so obsessed with my lips, but after 3 weeks in, I started to develop 2 white dots right here, and they really started to drive me crazy, and they started to be very noticeable to the point where Babito was like, something isn't right, like, your lips, like, what's going on? So immediately, I started to panic.
Don't panic!
I was like, what the fuck? This is my face. People are gonna see. Like, I'm embarrassed because at the end of the day, when I would put on lipstick, you would still be able to see these white dots chilling right here on my lips, and they looked terrible. It was almost like they were like raised, like they were bumps, but they were so white that you couldn't even really cover them with foundation, lipstick, lip gloss. You couldn't really cover them with anything. So I did start to panic because I went to see someone all the way in LA and I live in Florida. So I immediately reached out to I sent her a DM over on Instagram and I was like, ew, like something weird is happening to my lips. She definitely wasn't concerned. She said, you know what, if you lived in the area, I would definitely say come in so I can assess, but all I can recommend is that you massage them and they will kind of smooth and even out. So that's what I did for maybe about a week and a half to 2 weeks. Y'all, I probably massaged my lips so hard to the point where I gave myself a fucking rug burn. Like, my lip was burned because all I could think about was just massaging them to the point where the bumps would just kind of flatten out and you wouldn't be able to see them again. 2 weeks had gone by and they still did not flatten out. So what I did is I did my research here in the Tampa area and I was like, you know what, this needs to be fixed. Luckily, I did get Restylane in my lips, so it is dissolvable. So my immediate thought was, I need to get this dissolved out of my lips. Babito thought I was freaking out. He thought I was like reaching, but I ended up going to a place called Skin Envy. At that point, I sat down with Jessica and I really just expressed to her how unhappy I was with my lips. The whole shebang, how I had got my lips done 4.5 weeks ago with another aesthetic nurse, and I just wasn't happy with these 2 balls of filler on my lips. And she explained to me that sometimes the filler is placed too artificially. So that's kind of what happened to me. We did ask her if I continue to massage it, will it go away? And she said no, the only way to get these 2 areas of my lips as even as the rest is to dissolve those areas of my lips. So I did go in 2 times to get my lips dissolved, and I do have footage of that I definitely want to share with you guys.
I wanted to do a little bit of an update on my lips because I haven't updated you guys. I started to notice like 2 very large like white dots on my top lip. So like right here and here, you can kind of see this one still, in addition to a scratch that I accidentally did when I was like trying to massage it out, because that's what the previous nurse told me to do in order to get rid of it. It's been about like a month now and I still have this white dot right here, and then when I speak I kind of have this bump right here. So I'm just not happy with the way that it looks, especially like whenever I film videos and stuff like that. So we're actually going to a different place here in Tampa, Florida, because I went and got my lips done in Cali, so she couldn't, or I couldn't go into her office so that way she could properly assess what was happening. She just told me to like massage it myself, and you know, I just felt like it wasn't working and my lips weren't as good as I wanted them to be. So we scheduled an appointment over here and we're on our way. My appointment is at 12 o'clock.
So what we're doing today is just dissolving. She had a little bit of filler placed superficially from another provider, and so she came to us bothered by it because it was just a little lumpy right there and here. So I am just injecting a dissolver that's going to soften those little bumps. A little poke. Okay. The dissolver pretty much works immediately. So what we'll have you do is follow up in 2 weeks and see how you did. I'm only dissolving the 2 little bumps because she's really happy with the shape and size of her lips, so we don't need to dissolve the full lip. So we'll just do 2 little small dissolving. I'm just gonna hold ice for a little bit to make it more comfortable for you. How was that first one? Not too bad?
Not too bad. I felt like a little poke, so
poke,
it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Good.
Hey guys, what is up? What's going on? Today is August 17th and I'm on my way to Skin Envy to meet with Jessica for my follow-up since she went in and dissolved a little bit of my lip filler. For the most part right now, I can't feel the bumps at all. It was to the point where before I would feel the bumps when I would run my tongue across my top lip, but now I cannot feel the bumps anymore. I also can't visibly see them when I put on lipstick, which is really awesome. So I'm going to meet with her and I'm going to see what she thinks. Can you still see it right now? Or?
It's definitely a lot less noticeable.
Okay.
Let me take a feel. Before I was able to feel it a little bit. It looks so much better. Do a smile for me. Okay, so when you smile, that's when I'm still seeing a little tiny bit of it. Let me show you in the mirror. Smile. So do you see that?
Yeah.
So what I would recommend doing is doing a teeny tiny bit more.
Okay.
So I'll actually use the same amount of volume I did last time.
Okay.
And I think that that's just going to make them perfect.
Is that a typical dissolvent most people use?
Yes, there are 2 types. This one is the one we use in our office. It's one of my favorites to use. Just because it's human-derived hyaluronidase. So what it just does is it just breaks down the hyaluronic acid. So most of these fillers that are used on the face are hyaluronic acid based. So it's a naturally found sugar in our body, and that's hyaluronic acid. So the hyaluronidase just breaks that sugar down and reverses anything that's been done.
Oh.
Yeah, so people get nervous when they do lip fillers because they feel like, oh gosh, if I don't like it, I'm stuck with it for 12 months. Not true. You can, if you don't like it, you can always reverse it and it goes right back to what you had.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and ice your other side. I'm just gonna put a little pressure.
If I had to rate the pain of getting my lips dissolved on a scale from 1 to 10, I want to say it was about a 6. It really didn't hurt all that much. She iced it and then she injected the dissolver. The only thing that was like a little bit painful wasn't the needle going in. It was definitely when the product was injected into my lips because it burned a lot. Like not even a little, like it burned a lot. So if you're gonna get lip fillers, definitely keep in mind that dissolving them, it's not a walk in the park. It definitely is not. It burned a little bit and I had to go through that twice to get them to look how they look now. I'm very happy with my lips. I definitely don't have those 2 big balls of filler right here on my Cupid's bow. Like that was just horrendous. That was not a sight to see. And I'm very happy with how Jessica handled everything. If you guys are interested in checking out Jessica in the Tampa Bay area, I will have all of her information linked down below. And with that, I hope I can kind of, shed some light on my whole lip filler experience. Again, I'm not really trying to shed negative light on what I did really just want to share my experience with you guys in case any of you guys are experiencing the same exact thing. And with that, you guys, I don't have much else to say except I love you. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I'll be sure to catch you guys all on the next one. Deuces. outro of the outro. Honey, if you guys like these kind of videos, these story times, these personal experience videos, definitely let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe if you guys haven't already, and check out some of my other videos. Honestly, it would mean the absolute world to me. I love you, and I will be sure to catch you guys all on the next one.